What is going on, everybody? Steve's got Tom with another upload, and behind me is my newest purchase that, believe it or not, is more leaky than any E36 ever will be. So in case you don't know what you're looking at here, this is a 1997 Ford F-250, and of course it has the 7.3 liter Powerstroke. This vehicle has 323,000 miles, which I know does sound like a lot, but those of you who know about the 7.3 know that it's not really a huge deal. The color is green. I don't know how great the camera's picking that up. There is no bumper. The tailgate is a different color green, which tells me that maybe there was a little jackknife incident at some point in this truck's life. If we look in the bed here, you can see cutouts for a fifth wheel. That's why there is no tow hitch on here, so I'm definitely gonna have to put a tow hitch on here so I can tow it around the BMW and maybe some other cars. The paint is definitely way worse on this truck than it is on the BMW. You can see the clear coat on the hood is absolutely chewed, the roof is chewed, and the bed is used. So everybody wants to keep telling me like, oh, well, you should put a bed liner in it, you should do this, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like the fact that it's an old work truck. The guy before me put in, you know, the clear corners and the clear turns, but did not replace the headlights, which I think is kind of ridiculous. So I got some nice glass headlights coming in for that. If you remember the headlight video for the E36, the glass headlights were very expensive, and yeah, so these are like 30 bucks. So when it comes to rust, this vehicle, you can see obviously has some real nice fender rot, only on this side though. And then you come over here, like just like a little bit of bubbling right there. But if you look at the frame, it does still have a lot of factory paint on the frame. Once I saw that, I knew it was definitely the one to buy. For those of you who don't know, this is a truck that I've wanted since I was like 16 or 17, way before I even had the E36. Within the last 5 months, I decided I was going to finally buy one. So yes, this is a four-wheel drive vehicle, and in the front, it has Ford's TTB independent front suspension. So basically it is independent front end, but it has leaf springs instead of coil springs, which is kind of interesting. Manual locking hubs. We'll take a look inside now. So unfortunately it does not have one of the nice interiors like the blue or the red, but I mean, I kind of do like the pattern on it. I did get the extended cab. Now, mind all the stuff that I have in here. Those of you who know me know that I do not like driving around like this, but the truck does need some work. It was a deal, so those are just some parts and tools back there. You can see a lift pump, whatever. If we open up this, you could keep CDs in there. Oh, you can bounce out. Oh, I just spilled all that. Not a ton to say for the interior. It did come with a GoPro mount, which I thought was pretty funny, so I guess I'll be actually putting that to use. You can see matching headliner with the E36, they both do that, and the guy before me put on these stupid ricer pods, which I really hate. So we get a boost gauge, trans temp, and a EGT pyrometer. Trailer brake down there too. So when you see a combination like a trailer brake and a fifth wheel, this is an automatic truck. Those of you who know, these are not the best automatics, so that is kind of a red flag. But transmission actually only has 25,000 miles on it, which is pretty cool. As we're looking under the hood here, you can see it's got some new accessories. I just put that alternator on. That was like second day of ownership. Previous guy, we got a new AC compressor. AC is ice cold in this. New vacuum pumps in there. So the reason I have a bunch of tools in here is because down underneath in the valley, it is called a lift pump, basically like a fuel pump, and it's leaking. Very common issue on these motors. That's gonna have to get replaced. The guy put a K&N cold intake on it, which it's kind of stupid. So I'm gonna hopefully find a stock airbox for it, but I'm gonna definitely clean that. This truck has absolutely zero blow by, which is pretty sweet. Exhaust leak right there, right past the turbo at that band clamp. That's gonna get fixed. I don't want to bore you guys too much with just like the random details about the truck. How I got this truck, so I've been shopping for a 7.3 for probably like 5 or 6 months now. More seriously, I've had the money aside for it. And originally the plan was to get like a really nice one that would be turnkey and just go. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that really wasn't me. I'm more of buy something cheaper, fix it up myself, and then say I'm gonna sell it and then never sell it and keep it for the rest of my life. I found this one listed on Marketplace for $9,500. That was a little bit too steep for me, so I talked to the guy a little bit. He told me that he was buying an excursion later that day, so I said, oh, I'll come here within, you know, X amount of money, and he said that works. So I showed up, looked at the truck, everything checked out. Personally, I think I did pretty good. I paid about 3 really nice Sears homes for it, almost 3 really nice Sears homes, and drove in an hour home. It made it no problems. Just the fact that I can go out for the price of 3 Sears homes, come home with a truck and drive in an hour home and it make it is pretty cool to me. Another thing I did was right away throw some new tires on it, because in the back they were bald. Ethan was driving behind me, said I was sliding all over the road, so this guy had some tires listed on Marketplace for like 400 bucks. They're like brand new pretty much. Only problem is they are from 2012, which I really am not a fan of when it comes to stuff like tires. But I did not want to go and spend over $1,000 right away on some brand new tires just to find out that the alignment's terrible, or like something else more expensive is broken on it. These will do for now. They're not dry rotting. They were stored in the garage. They seem to be working all right. So yes, of course, I still do have the BMW. I haven't driven it in a week because I've been feeling out the new truck. Plans with the truck is I'm not building it. It's my farm truck, and it's gonna stay my farm truck. My plans are to get a tow hitch on it, tow things around. I do want to get the truck camping a couple of days. It is 4-wheel drive, so I'm going to put that to use. It would be cool to put a cap on it and clear tails on it and match Joe's truck exactly, because if you guys didn't know, Joe Chandler with the Miata, this is the same exact color as his 7.3, so that was pretty funny. So we're like, you know, we're like twinning a little bit. Camping, towing, normal truck things. No, I'm not, you know, I'm not putting it on forces, not, you know, nothing. No chromes, no wides, it's just like my little farm truck. Previous owner did tell me that the truck has new glow plugs and injectors. I have no way to confirm that or deny it, other than the fact that it does start up every time. I did put 2 new batteries in it with a little bit of a work discount, so that was pretty good. Put 2 batteries in it. Now, after I let the glow plug cycle for like 10 seconds, it fires right up, which is really nice. I'll start it up so you guys can hear it. So you guys can hear it's like loud as shit. I still do have to do an oil change on it. I want to change the high pressure oil pump oil and put some additive in there. I think the engine sounds healthy. It's just loud as fuck. It's also really loud from that exhaust leak. Yeah, I cannot take this truck through the drive-thru. You guys also saw that it did blow some smoke. Unfortunately, this truck is tuned. It has a tuner on it, but I do not put it on any of the hot tunes. That was kind of a red flag, but it was a good deal, so I went and got it anyway. I'm not one of the guys that just rolls coal on everybody. Those guys are kind of weird. I don't really associate with those guys, but this truck can do it. Anyway, guys, that is my 1997 Ford F-250 7.3 Powerstroke. Thank you all for watching. That's all I really had to say for this video. More truck content coming soon. Let me know what you guys want to see. Until then, follow my Instagram, Steve's Got Tom, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.